Hi, and welcome back to another Boomweb Search Technology explanatory video. Today's topic is going to pertain to our community forum, as in terms of discussing some main changes which we are in the progress of applying, and we are going to be mentioning how those new changes will potentially impact your viewing experience as a user, and also from the last time I made an update on our forum was quite a while back, as if you can remember, and it was pertaining to our new system of virtual reward badges for members. And since that point, we have added a ton of new awesome updates, which I have decided on making this video in order to log and show some of those updates which have been made. All our updates go to improving your experience on the forum, so please stay tuned for further updates in the future. Some of the concepts are still in the development stages, so bear with me through some errors potentially and things of that nature, as there has been some bugs which I'll talk about later, and which some of the support staff from ProBoards were very nice to help me out on that. So we'll also be covering that and more right after we roll out our short video intro segment. The scrolling feature which we've added recently is very useful in scrolling of long article pages on our forum, and I agree that it will contribute to viewing in certain categories of the forum with long text, such as our page of 1,000,000 digits of pi for Pi Day. We've made some changes here especially. So I have the concept of taking all our uploads on YouTube and embedding them directly on our forum. So instead of going to youtube.com, you can just go to our forum, click this, and it will take you to a page with all our video uploads. The problem is, as you can see now, it's still in the working stages, and since there being a redirect bug with ProBoards, we unfortunately will get an error or will get stuck on the redirect page. So I've contacted ProBoards, which should definitely earn a shout out here, because they've helped us a lot, especially with redirects on our sites and bugs of that nature. So they're still working on figuring out what causes this error to show on this specific board, although I assume that the issue will be resolved promptly, and then this page will be functioning as normal. If I go into my admin account, I'm able to access the page, although for some bug reason with the access levels or something to that point, when the redirect is put, it directs to page saying that there's no access. Although access is granted for viewing only, the access is restricted for making a new post, so you can only reply to posts already met on the same thread, and that's just going to prevent the thread from getting cluttered with additional question posts maybe, which aren't supposed to be there because there's other boards for that. So basically we've put some safety measures to prevent the page from getting completely vandalized or something to that nature. Although for some access restriction reason or a bug, as ProBoards has suggested themselves, the page is currently not working. This has actually been the first time that I've had to bring support from ProBoards onto this forum, and for most of the other ones I've done trial and error and was able to troubleshoot the problem. This one I think is kind of more on their side, if I'm not wrong, because it's a software bug on the forum platform site. So once we get that issue worked out with them, which I assume that will be in the near future, the page will be working and you can have your videos be hosted on this site, so you don't have to go to YouTube for the content. So it's still going to be posted to YouTube as normal, although the embedded links will be provided so you can watch directly on our forum instead of having to route to YouTube. So that's one of the major updates which we're planning to make. Of course, if we don't imply an automation system for that, we're going to have to manually embed it onto our site and on YouTube. So hopefully in the future we'll get a system for that, although for now I'm thinking to just upload it both ways. Some of our uploads in the past, as they've now accumulated, are going to also have to be pushed over. So there's a lot of possibilities and disadvantages in this new approach, although hopefully it will become a success in the end. So that's one of the major points that I wanted to mention. Another major point is the introduce yourself thread. So I wanted to make clear a certain criteria of posting for this board. So the introduce yourself section is to basically introduce yourself to our community. Information that you would like to say should not pertain to you specifically unless you have permission. Anything within this criteria must fall within our community standards, so please check with that before posting. If you want to give some information about yourself which is not targeting you specifically, like let's say you are a programmer and you want to introduce your skill set, so you can say that I am a programmer in JavaScript. So this is something for that. Although what I don't want seeing is personal information being publicly posted here and people's identity being exposed and things of that nature, which is clearly against our community standards and will result in moderation action immediately. So just to be clear, if we go into our community standards, you can see a list of our rules. So if you are posting information pertaining to a specific person, such as private addresses and things of that nature, pertaining to this rule especially, then we're going to have to take a moderation report on that and evaluate and assess to take needed action immediately pertaining to the offense. So basically, please don't post information of others and follow all our community standards before you make any posts, and just generally please make sure that if you you're posting something, before you post, think and make sure it's in violation to one or more of our community standards. So that's basically going to help our overall moderation team and our community members. So please make sure that you are following our posting rules. Besides that, I wanted to note some future ideas. We're planning to make some more threads so you can have them more specific. If there's computer hardware issues, you can say motherboard issues, or processor issues, or heatsink issues. The nice thing is, since we're at such a low scale at the moment, we always have the ability to scale up from this platform, which is one of the reasons that I've chosen it. For now, it's fine because of our scale, although when we get more posts, we may have to categorize it further. So maybe we can have it with Windows software, or operating system software, or application software, or maybe a software help thread for PowerPoint or Word, something of that nature, so that our form is more organized. We've also worked on improving the search function, so all of our posts are already put into a virtual index. So when you click search within and specify certain criteria, our search engine will filter and result in the desired search results that you want. So this was in part with ProBoards, which I'd like to give credit to on this. Although I have done some optimizations in terms of the search and what is being indexed. So maybe in the end I'm thinking to work something out with ProBoards and have a search bar at the top instead of having to go to the search tab. That'll probably make it more quick, although you don't have as much quantifiers to look for. So that's kind of an offset, although if we keep the search tab and add a search bar, that's probably going to be more optimal in the end. So that's another concept. I'm always open to more concept ideas, so if you have any of those, please make sure to let me know via the forum or via YouTube comment systems, and I will catch you in the next content upload. Well, right after we roll our outro, actually. So for reference purposes, I've switched back now to our old audio system. So basically, I've been doing some experimentation with new audio gear, so if you'd like to give me some feedback in the comments or on our community forum pertaining to our changes, then please let us know. I think that our changes in fine-tuning our audio setup have improved the overall quality of our audio. So now this segment is going to be with our old audio setup. So if you like to see these settings being present more, or the ones from any other point of this video besides the point showcasing this slide, then please let me know of that, as feedback is greatly appreciated if it's constructive, especially. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much for watching this video, which was generally towards
some changes and improvements made to our community forum. Please make sure to subscribe to this channel, parentheses Boom Web Search, if you have not done so already, and have your bell notifications turned on to prevent missing any of our future content uploads. Note that the bell icon only appears to the right of the subscribe button after you've subscribed beforehand, which means you have to be subscribed before being able to turn on the bell notification function. If you have any future video suggestions pertaining to the subjects of computer software, computer hardware, technology topics, explained how technology works, or basically anything tech related, then please let me know in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next content upload.